This is Dr. Brian Kinghorn at Marshall University. We've just been working on the SkyFest today. I had a bunch of elementary school students from around the area come, and I did moon phases with them. This is a really cool demo of moon phases. We're going to go through the different phases of the moon. Right now I'm actually showing a solar eclipse where the moon passes in front of the sun and casts a shadow on the earth. That's not typical, so we would make so you can see the sun, but not necessarily have an eclipse. And this is called a new moon. The lit side of the moon is entirely on the opposite side, and so we aren't actually able to see the moon. As we move, we start to see some changes here. And this right here is, you see that crescent on the right-hand side. That's a waxing crescent. We then move over here where we see half of the moon, but it's half of the lit side, and so it's half of a half. That makes it the first quarter moon. We're then going to come around here, and we've got what is called a waxing gibbous moon. It's light on the right. I like to talk about waxing like the Karate Kid. We wax on the right, and the moon gets shiny. We come around here, and if you notice, that's my head getting in the way. So that would be an example of a lunar eclipse. That doesn't typically happen, so we're going to look at it up here and see a full moon, which is what we see most of the time without the eclipse. So we have a full moon here. And then we're going to start waning. And I like to demonstrate this by talking about Elmer Fudd. He can't say his R's, and so he calls Bugs Bunny a wascally wabbit. But we see that just like as if it rained when we were waxing our car, waxing it on the right, like the Karate Kid, would make it shiny on the right until it got to full. And now we're seeing that it's starting to get dull and dark, and so it's waning. So this is a waning gibbous moon. You can see that there's a dark crescent on the right. We then move here to a last quarter moon. Again, we're seeing half of the half that's lit up. We come over here and we start to see a crescent moon, and this is on the left, waning crescent, and we come back to our new moon, and that's a lunar cycle.